Okay, so here we are with a Huawei E5573 4G Wi-Fi hotspot thing that I just ordered. I've got it on a monthly broadband contract with 3. We've got this package here which contains our SIM card. I'm not going to flip it around because it will contain certain unique IDs. And we've got our box for the Huawei E5573. So I'm going to open the box and we will see what's inside. Okay, so I've got the tape on the thing, so let's start opening things and see what we can find inside. So we've got our quick start guide, safety information booklet, a card about support with a QR code to Huawei's website, and some information about the security codes for the Wi-Fi. Okay, cool. And then inside here, oh wow, it's a lot smaller than I thought. We have this, which is the Huawei E5573 4G hotspot with the 3 branding. And do we have anything else below here? I'm going to put the camera down for a moment. Okay, so further down in the box we have a mysterious cardboard box which contains a battery. There we go. I didn't realise it'd have a removable rechargeable battery. It's to be honest, quite uncommon in the days of iPhones and things where everything's all sealed in, but it's nice to see a removable battery. And we've got it appears to be a micro USB cable. Yeah, micro USB. You can't quite see it there. There you go, micro USB to USB Type A connector. Okay, great. So let's see if we can start putting some of these things together. So the first thing we want to do is we want to remove the back cover. I've actually cheated a little bit and done that already. And inside there we have a place for our battery to go. There's the pins for the battery and a slot for the SIM card. So obviously we're going to pop the SIM card in first, so we'll pop this out of the full-size SIM card. So we just have one standard SIM card, and we will pop that into the device like this. There we go. If you want to release it, I think we have to press that little tab down just to release that. Just holds it in place. And then we need to put the battery in. So it looks like we need to put it in that way to make it make contact with the pins. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that there. Okay. And then we'll put the back cover back on. Click that down into place. Works very much like a back cover on a lot of Samsung Android phones. Okay, and then we'll press the on button and see what happens. Not a lot, maybe we need to hold it for a little. I don't know how long this thing takes to start up, but that's, well, we're lit up already. That's a lot quicker than I would have expected. There we go, okay. So we probably don't have signal. That's probably because I don't have great 4G or even 3G signal indoors here. Or actually it might just be that it's getting started. Yeah, there we go, it's gone green now, so. Red must be disconnected, yellow must be connecting, and green, I'm guessing, is connected. I'm sure if I read the manual I'd have a better idea of exactly what was what. It's very much guesswork. And that's gone off now because I've not really done a lot, but pressing that button seems to just wake it back up. And I imagine if I hold the button that would turn it off again. Let's find out. If I hold this button. Yeah, okay, so holding it turns it off. So let's hold it again and we'll turn it on. Okay, and we'll wait for it to go yellow and then to, red and then yellow and then to green. So I'm guessing while these are both green initially, it's just booting the device. It takes probably a minute or so just to get going. That's the red stage, and yellow. Doesn't help I have it on a metal surface at the moment. And green, there we go. Okay, so I'm now going to switch over to my computer and we'll see what we can get going from there. Okay, so it actually redirected us to this internal portal and says that we're disconnected. Now this is probably because I've not activated the SIM card, I'm guessing. If you see, we've got a 3G link there, Wi-Fi's on, battery is surprisingly full considering it's a new device and I've not actually bothered charging it. Okay, so let's log in here. I believe the default password is admin, and we will change that later. But we should definitely change it because obviously it's very, very insecure as it is. Okay, so you got your roaming settings there. We've got options for various internet profiles and network settings. Options for DHCP there. You can manage the PIN number. There is some firewall settings there. It looks like that, okay, it's a little bit hard to describe, but it looks like that's actually port forwarding, which is a little bit more full featured than I was expecting, I'll be honest. Oh no, this one looks like port forwarding now then. Okay. Let's see what else we've got here. So I mean, this is actually starting to look like your full-blown, home router really. I mean, it's not exactly high quality or anything, but it's certainly, it's not like a PF Sense level router, but it's certainly, the kind of thing you'd expect to get from, say, Sky or Virgin Media, that kind of thing. So there's quite a lot of settings there. Now I'm not going to go all the way through device settings, so it'll probably show serial numbers and things. But we're getting the idea anyway. Connection is currently down, and most likely that's because I haven't actually activated it yet. But that's okay. SMS. Okay, so apparently this device contains the ability to send and receive texts. I don't think that's actually been enabled by my service provider because I'm pretty sure it's a data-only SIM. But that's interesting anyway. Okay, so I guess the next thing I should do is contact 3 and just get all of this activated. Right, so after a quick phone call with 3, I got the SIM card activated, and it took about half hour, 45 minutes for that to activate, and now this is showing up as connected on 4G. Okay, so if I go and do a speed test now that we're connected, we'll see that we're on 3's network. We'll give it a few seconds to find a server. Now I'm indoors, I have pretty bad signal from where I am, with 2 bars of signal, but we're on 4G, so we'll see how well that works or doesn't work. Obviously, with it being a portable hotspot, I could pick this up and put it somewhere where I would get better signal, such as by the window. So we'll run a test like that in a moment. For the time being, it's just sat next to me on the sofa, but we will try putting it somewhere a little better in a moment. So, okay, that's not bad. We saw kind of an average of, I guess, 7 megabits per second there, really, but it had a bit of a peak at the end, which brought things online. Brought things up a bit, rather. Okay, so that's for 2 bars of signal. That's not terrible. So I'm going to go. I've actually got a yellow light on the unit. I'm going to go put it by the window, and we'll see if we get an improvement. Okay, well, we've now gone up to 3 bars, which is an amazing jump. But let's see if we get any better performance here. Okay, so we're getting slightly better performance. I mean, to be honest, we're probably seeing that a lot of that traffic is slow, probably due to network congestion, I would guess. I've not done a huge amount of tests on 3's network in this area to know for sure. But, that's perfectly usable. Yeah, okay, so 8.98 meg and 3.91 meg down. So I'm not too disappointed with that. Again, that's with the unit only having a couple of bars of signal. Obviously, these are speeds you'd expect more from a 3G network at maybe 3 or 4 bars of signal rather than a 4G network. However, 4G is new. I'm indoors. I don't have great signal. I'll try this in a few more locations and see if we get a better experience. But I'm quite happy with this overall so far. Now, one thing to bear in mind if you are running speed tests is I've currently pushed 80 megabytes of data already just from running a handful of speed tests. So you're probably not going to want to run loads of them if you're paying on a metered connection and you don't have a huge amount of bandwidth. I'm on a 20 gigabyte plan, so it's not really an issue for me, but if you're on a smaller plan, then obviously that is going to eat into your allowances pretty sharply. Okay, great. Well, that wraps up our look into the Huawei E5573 4G Wi-Fi adapter. If you like this video, please do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.